very good morning, my dear students. How is going on your studies? Nice. Okay. Today topic, body projected from the top of the tower. Okay, see here. Here body projected from the top of the tower, and if you see here, three situations arises. How many situations arises? Three situations. First situation, see here, in this situation, this is the one tall building. I can able to project the ball vertically upward direction. Is it right? Finally what happened? It reaches the ground like this only. This is the one case. Case 1. Next, second case, body is projected vertically downward with velocity u. It reaches the ground. Is it right? This is also projected body but vertically downward. First case, projected body vertically upward. So this is the case 2. Now third case, it is not projected. So simply this fellow simply sitting on the tall building and dropped the stone like this. When he dropped, so after some time it reaches the ground. So here it take time t1, time of flight. Next, from here to here, time of ascent, so time of descent. Next, here also time of descent. Now I want to calculate what is the relation between the t1, t2, t3. Is it right? Okay. See here, in this situation, if you observe NEET and JEE point of view, they ask one parachute problem. If you see previous examination questions, so they are asking one parachute problem. That parachute problem and body projected from the top of the tower, both are same concept. So I will give you one small example. See here. For example, I take one parachute, only one parachute, not coconut oil. This is the parachute. Okay, so here one small boy is sitting in the parachute. Initially it is rest position. After that, what happened? This parachute slowly move with constant acceleration. It reaches the height h. It reaches the height h. At that time, this fellow wants to drop this stone from this parachute. So what happened here? On the time he dropped, with respect to this person, this fellow thought like that, I drop this stone or ball, but this ball has velocity as a parachute. So on the time it has, when it reaches the height h, this parachute velocity is u. At the same time, this ball velocity also u. This ball is moving upward, reaches the maximum height. After that, it reaches the ground like this. In this situation, both are same. While solving the NEET and JEE problem, you should be remember, so body projected from the top of the tower and a stone is dropped from the parachute, both are same concept. They would be asked question, what is the time taken by the ball to reach the ground? They are asking question like that only. Okay. So now I will derive the equation. See here. Just parachute is disappear. See here. Next. So in this situation, it take time t. So very important, my convenience, I take origin. Where I stand, that is the origin. Is it right? Okay, see here. Origin means above the origin, I take plus. Whatever may be velocity, acceleration, whatever may be upward direction, I take plus. downward direction, I take minus. Okay. See here in this situation, displacement. This is the displacement. This is the displacement. So ball is moving upward direction. See here. This is the displacement. So here displacement S is equal to minus H. This is the displacement. Okay. So in this situation, ball is moving upward direction. I take plus U. Plus U. Next, what about acceleration due to gravity? So acceleration due to gravity is acting downward direction. That means I take minus G. Okay. Now you see here. Now U value, S value, A value. So substitute in this equation, S is equal to ut plus half A t square. Okay. Now S value, what is the S value here? Displacement downward direction. So that means minus H. What about velocity? Velocity is upward direction. So you take plus ut. What about acceleration? Acceleration downward direction. So I take 1 by 2 minus G t square. Minus minus take common. You got one equation, H equal to minus ut plus half G t square. Is it right? So this is the standard equation. If I express in terms of mathematics, so G by 2 t square minus ut, this H will write this side. So this becomes minus H is equal to 0. Now this equation appears like a quadratic equation. So that means ax square plus bx plus c in mathematics. Is it right? So what is the mathematics quadratic equation? X value, x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is the quadratic equation x value. Now, so how to calculate t value from this equation? Simply see here, x is represents t here, t equal to here minus u, minus of minus plus, plus or minus square root of b square value means minus u square. So root square applied minus or minus plus. Next minus 4, a value can be represents g by 2. C value can be represented minus H, minus or minus plus. So H, this is the 2. So divided by 2, A value can be represents G by 2. So this one cancel. So T equal to U plus or minus square root of U square plus 2GH by G. So this is the very important formula. The time taken by the stone to reach the ground. After t seconds, t equal to u plus or minus square root of u square plus 2gh by g. Just you remember this formula and substitute the parachute problem. Definitely you will get answer. Okay. Next. Case 1 completed. Now enter into the case 2. Okay. What the case 2 here? This fellow simply throw the ball downward direction with velocity u. Okay. So here, now once you observe here, one person standing on the top of the building of height h. And this fellow throw the ball with initial velocity u. When stone reaches the ground, after t2 seconds. Okay. Now, what are the conditions? You should be remember this fellow, where this fellow stand, that you take origin below the origin. So that means downward direction. You take minus value. Above the origin, you take plus value. So in this situation, this fellow throw the ball like this. So u equal to minus u. So acceleration due to gravity minus g. Why? Because of this is the downward direction, this is the downward direction. And displacement, what about displacement? That is also downward direction. All are downward. I take minus. Okay, see here. So S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Okay. Now you substitute values here. You got here S is represents minus h minus ut half g t square. Is it right? So minus 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 take common. So simply cancel this one, this one, this one, this one, cancel. So h is equal to ut plus half g t square. So again you got one more quadratic equation, g by 2 t square plus ut minus h. And apply the mathematical formula, you will get time. Next, one more case is given here. This is the case 2. Next, case 3. Case 3 very simple. See here. What is case 3 here? Same tall building H. I stand here and drop this stone u equal to 0. Drop this stone u equal to 0. In this situation, what about acceleration due to gravity? So simply it is moving downward direction. I take minus g. Next, displacement. So this is the displacement downward direction. I take minus g. Minus g. Okay, u value 0. So here. Next, S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Substitute. This is the minus h. This value eliminate. So here minus 1 by 2 gt square. Minus minus cancel. Now cross multiplication, 2h is equal to gt square. Now here once you see t square is equal to 2h by g. So t equal to square root of 2h by g. Okay. So here total 3 cases completed. But what about time? Is see here. So what about time relation between these 3 cases? That is very very important for JEE mains and NEET orientation. See here. Okay. Next, see here. Case 1. First case. This is the tall building. I stand here and throw the ball upward direction with velocity u. It reaches like this. So what is the time of flight here? From here to here, it takes time t1 second. Okay. Next. Somebody asking, sir, you are writing very small letters. Okay, no problem. Now I will write zoom. Okay. Next, second case. This fellow, what happened? I also don't know. But what he did here, this fellow is throw the ball downward direction. So u, it moving downward direction. It take time t2. Next, one more case is given here. This fellow standing on the top of the building and dropped this stone u equal to 0. It reaches the ground after t3 seconds. So height of the tower is h. Okay. See here very carefully. I will tell you one trick. From here to here, we call time of flight. So here, if you see here, from here to here, it takes time t2. This velocity u, here also you got same velocity. So that means from here to here, it takes time t2. So total time t2. From here to here, t2. So total time is t1. From here to here, t2. So time of flight can be written as t1 minus t2 is equal to 2u by g. From here to here, t1 minus t2. Now cross multiplication, initial velocity you got here g by 2 into g by 2 into t1 minus t2. Okay, see here. Okay, next, earlier we derived one equation h is equal to minus u t1 plus half g t1 square. Okay, if you forgot, simply rewind and see this equation. 10 minutes back you go, definitely you will get this proof. Okay, see here. Next, this u value substitute here. H is equal to minus u value can be written as g by 2 t1 minus t2 t1 plus half g t1 square. Okay, see now simplification, h is equal to minus g by 2, here this t1 square minus half minus plus g by 2 t1 t2 plus half g t1 square. Next, h is equal to g by 2 t1 t2. So you got one very important relation between the t1 and t2. When ball is projected vertically upward from the top of the tower, it reaches the ground, it takes time t1. Same ball projected from the same height but vertically downward, it takes time t2. They are asking question, what is the height of the tower? So h is equal to half g t1 t2. Okay, now they are asking, is there any relation between t1 t2 t3? See here. Now in this situation, t3 is equal to square root of 2h by g. If you forgot this equation, just go 10 minutes back and you will get this derivation. Now simplification this equation, h value can be written as half g t3 square. So this is the second equation, this is the first equation. Comparison between these two equations, you got here half g t3 square equal to g by 2 t1 t2. Now this value cancel. What happened here? t3 is equal to square root of t1 t2. So this is the one good relation, very important relation. So what is the important relation here? t3 is equal to square root of t1 t2. Okay, thank you my dear students. Thank you.